Welcome to my show, honey. Welcome to Soraya's Kitchen.
When you're feeling blue, you don't know what to do. Carrying such a heavy load, honey, feels like you're all alone. You need a new recipe, well, I'm the one to see. Friday rolls along, you wanna hear my song, so welcome to my show. Welcome to Soraya's Kitchen.
My show is so hot, honey. The fish, the meat.
Hey darlings, my name is the super sexy, super fabulous, and super desirable Soraya Sabadell. Welcome to my kitchen, welcome to my show, Holas. Now today on this episode we're making a recipe that I have been wanting to make for such a long time, and it's cashew cheese. Now a lot of you know, and if this is your first time watching my show, thanks for watching, thanks for stopping in. So my recipes on Soraya Sabadell's Cooking Show is gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free. So I don't use any dairy products. I use a lot of coconut milks in my recipes. And when a recipe calls for cheese, I've been experimenting with cashew cheese. I wanted to perfect it a little bit, of course, before I introduce a recipe on the show. So today's recipe is Soraya Sabadell's Catch Me If You Can dairy-free cashew cheese. So honey, catch me if you can, because Soraya Sabadell is on the move, honey. I'm moving to Cali. I'm looking to move into Long Beach. And this is my recipe of cashew cheese. Okay, so let's go through the ingredients. I'm going to take a half a pound of organic raw cashew. Now, you soak them in water for a couple of hours. What I do with my cashew cheese is that I boil the cashew for about 20 minutes. And then I rinse it. And then I let it cool in room temperature. And then that's how I start my cashew cheese. I'm using apple cider vinegar. I'm using an 1/8 cup of nutritional yeast. Now nutritional yeast, it has like a cheesy flavor to it. I've put nutritional yeast over popcorn and it really gives it a nice cheesy flavor. I'm using an 1/8 cup of broth or liquid or water. I'm using broth. I'm using a smoked turkey neck bone broth. I'm adding 2 cloves of garlic. I'm adding some lemon juice. I'm adding a tablespoon of a natto infused olive oil. I'm gonna add a little bit of sweetener, like maybe 1 teaspoon of stevia just to sweeten it up. It's a very easy recipe. What you'll need is a food processor and you will need some cheesecloth. I like wrapping the mixture, boiling it, and then placing it in a cheesecloth and then leaving it in the fridge for a few hours. I like my cashew cheese firm. Like most things, I like most things firm. And my cashew cheese is one of them. So I like to boil it up in a cheesecloth, get any excess liquid out, because I like my cashew cheese firm so I could slice it. And then put it in the fridge. Sometimes it takes about an hour or 2 in the fridge, depending on the firmness and consistency. Sometimes I can boil it up, leave it in the refrigerator for about a half hour, and then take it out and slice it. So we're going to get into the recipe right now. And thank you so much for coming to my show. I really appreciate it. Yes, let's go. Hey darling, so we're back. Hey, let's go through the ingredients again. We're adding some apple cider vinegar, okay? We're adding a little bit of truvia. We're adding a little bit of lemon. We're adding nutritional yeast, a little bit of mustard, Dijon. I have my poppy food processor here, which you can't see right now, but you'll see in a little bit. The recipe is super easy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The recipe is super easy. The cashews are here. They, like I said, I have already prepared them. So I'm just going to add the half a pound of cashews, right, into Poppy Food Processor. Now, Poppy Food Processor is so happy, and the reason why he's so happy is because with the move, I'm selling appliances, and he's not for sale, darling. I will keep my darling Cuisinart Poppy Food Processor forever. So we have the cashews there. I have the nutritional yeast here. I'm going to add an 1/8 of a cup, and I'm just going to measure out the nutritional yeast and put it there. We're going to just go ahead and add a pinch of the stevia. And we're going to add the lemon here. I'm going to also add my stock, which is going to be a 1/8 of stock. This is my turkey stock. I'm adding my 2 cloves of garlic. I'm adding, it's just gonna be a teaspoon of mustard, a little squirt, and then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of my apple cider vinegar. That's really cool. And we're just gonna add a little bit of salt, taste. And then we're also gonna add a tablespoon of my not to infuse olive oil, because that just gives it such a nice color. Do you see? And then we're gonna take her. And the smell of cashew cheese is so incredible. We're just gonna stir it up, get all the sides in there. Oh, she's so beautiful. Look at her. She's gorgeous. We're gonna blend it up some more. I want it to be really smooth. Okay, darling, it's almost done. See, I like it when my cashew cheese forms into a ball. You see that? When my cashew cheese gets firm, then it could be sliceable, honey, okay? Like these right here, these are my cashew cheeses. These are mine. I was born with them. This is my dairy-free cheese, okay? And so when they form into a ball like this, 2 balls, then I know they're tasty. Same thing with my cashew cheese, darling. I got into this really nice bowl. See? Oh, it's so cool. I love using my hands with food, right? I'm a little leery though because the annatto is going to stain my hands. So I have gloves, which is really cool. Because I really want to get my hands on that cashew cheese, honey. Okay? Gosh, she's so beautiful. She's just so, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Look at her. Can you see? This is like dough. This feels and looks like dough for like my empanadas, okay? This really does. And it's just so beautiful. Now, can you see? It's beautiful. I don't even think it's going to need the cheesecloth, but I like using the cheesecloth because it gives it a nice texture, like cheesecloth itself gives it this really cool thing. So cool. It's like a scarf. Alright? So this is my darling. You see how beautiful? And then I have like two ply on the cheesecloth. And then we're going to put her in the refrigerator for about an hour. Okay, darlings, I just wanted to show you again, just in case. You see how beautiful she forms? Alright, she's beautiful, beautiful. So I'm wrapping her in the cheesecloth. Again, I'm just showing you just to make sure that you got it, I got it. And then I just twist it a little bit, and I'm going to put her in the refrigerator. Okay, I made my plate of maduros. They're not deep fried, so that's fine. We're gonna take out the cashew cheese. Let's get a plate for her. I should get my Marilyn Monroe plate, but I'm not. I got my Batman plate. I'm gonna unwrap her. Oh, she's so beautiful. Look at her. She is gorgeous. Look at the cashew cheese. Look at how it formed. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take a little piece of her with a piece of plantain. So this concludes my recipe. This is beautiful. Cashew cheese with a piece of plantain. Delightful. Delightful. I will talk to you soon. Bye. The recipe is super easy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The recipe is super